Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of my presentation. My name is Delene Grant, and this presentation is in regards to my motor vehicle accident. Okay, please feel free to pause, as I said, if I'm going too fast, and read, because I'm just gonna try to summarize if I can. Okay, these entities, Probability MANULIFE, and all you see here, I said they are responsible for everything that happened here in my life here in Canada, right? To cover up their deception. Okay, they are big entities here. Okay. As a result of me transferring my cases over to Name-Mark Law, it really it's evident that the examination for discovery long-term disability would have been cancelled. The one that the examination discovery was scheduled for August 16, 2019 with Benjamin Law. Name-Mark Law retrieved my file from Benjamin Law Firm. Therefore, the examination for discovery long-term disability was cancelled. Please mark this information. If you can write it down, it's of interest in my other presentations. Okay, cancelled August 16. After several attempts, okay, to distort my medical records had failed, they finally succeeded to have the examination for discovery cancelled. My cases were now with Name-Mark Law. Okay. Contract signed on September 6, 2019, but was I retained? If you're a lawyer or someone who understands, you may be able to confirm if I was retained. I was told by someone that when you have a motor vehicle accident back to back, the accident becomes null and void, because they don't know which accident you got injured, which one, certain pains and whatever. So it confuses the insurance company. So I do not know if that's the reason why Name-Mark Law took so long to to sign a contract, allow me to sign a contract for the second accident. It took basically almost a month. After several calls and emails to Name-Mark Law Firm, I was called into office to retained on September 6, 2019. 2 days shy of a month of the August 8th, 2019 accident. Signed a contract which I was told was the same as the previous contract of July 2nd, 2019, right? I only received a blank contract, not a copy of the one that I signed, of which I completed on my own. That one, the blank one, because imagine getting just a blank contract from your lawyer. I had to fill in pertinent information so that I can remember what date the contract was signed and all that. Okay, so I filled it in. I filled in the date of the accident, I filled in my name, and I filled the date that I was retained. Okay, just a future reference. The lawyer's name did not appear on the contract that I filled in. Okay, I felt that the Name-Mark Law did not wish to retain me for this accident, since it took a month to be retained, then to be given a blank contract with no signature of the lawyer. Okay. As proof, see, on September 4, 2019, I sent an email. This is my final email. Since August 8th, I've been calling and sending email regarding the August 8th accident, since I was not retained, right? So on September 4th, I sent an email again to Courtney. And as you can see, I said, I have not been retained for the August 8th, 2019 accident. Therefore, please advise accordingly. Okay? Please feel free to pause and read. Okay. So, please feel free to pause and read. After signing on September 6th, right? It was one of the paralegals. It was not a lawyer, one of the paralegals who met with me and signed for me to sign the contract. Okay. Samantha Bray. Okay, Samantha Bray. So I did say here, thank you for meeting with me today. Reason why I messaged her after the meeting, because she asked that I forward her the police report, the one that I received at the scene of the accident, right? I also forwarded the police report to her. So I did. Okay, as you can see here. Please feel free to pause and read. Thanks. As you can see, I filled this in. My name, the date, okay, and here should be my initials, but it's blank, okay. Please feel free to pause and read, okay. And as you can see, I filled in Toronto and the 6th of September 2019, okay. No other signature. Excuse me, no other signature. And on the 6th also of September, I forwarded pictures that I took at the scene. I forwarded to Samantha Bray. All the pictures I took at the scene. Luckily, I did. Yeah, I was in pain. I was really out of it, shaken up on that day, and yeah, I was shaken up. Yeah, the pain did not set in as yet. I was shaken up, and actually, I had pain from the other accident, but I was more shaken up that day. And what had happened, I said, you know what? Let me take pictures, and then when I'm calmed down, I'll be able to review the situation and what happened and how many vehicles were involved and all that. Okay, glad I did. So these are the pictures that I sent over. Okay, to Naymark Law, Samantha Bray. Okay, please feel free to pause and review. And I also, on October 28, 2019, I sent the accident details to Naymark Law, to Ryan Naymark, and I included Courtney Madison, she's a lawyer, and the paralegals, okay, Samantha Bray and Denise Coy. And it has the details documented for the July 2nd, 2019 accident, and also documents the details of the accident of August 8, 2019. It took me that long because I was using my left hand, okay? So that's when I was actually, when I was able to send it over, okay? No response from the lawyer when I send that over. And these are the details. Please feel free to pause and read, okay, if you can. All right? For July 2nd accident, okay? This was what I sent over to Naymark Law, okay? And for August 8th accident, this was what I sent over to Naymark Law. Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. There was no police collision report on this accident dated August 8, 2019. Huh. Okay. After several calls to the lawyer's office, I was finally retained on September 6th for the second motor vehicle accident. I waited for almost a month, as I did say before, right? Unsure if I was retained by Naymark Law for this motor vehicle accident, since only one contract was signed in office by a paralegal. I was only given a blank copy. We went through that. I became aware of the affidavit. See when? October 20th, but that time, I became aware when Courtney Madison made mention on September 29th of an affidavit. What was that? I didn't know what that was. Yet they were forcing me into a mediation, eh? So I asked to see the affidavit. So when the affidavit came in October 2020, right? No explanation was given. I didn't understand it. And then I thought I would have taken time to review. It was like it was open to me, then it was closed. I could not access it anymore, right? So again, in December 2020, and I will get to that in another presentation in more details. It was when I asked again for the affidavit, and that's when I realized that there were several duplications, I think just to confuse me, too many duplication of the same thing over and over. But I was able to go through patiently, went through the document and discovered quite a few deceptions. For example, there was no police collision record for the 3-car accident dated August 8, 2019. It's as if this accident had not occurred. There were no records for this accident except for those in my possession. I was the one who gave the lawyer the police record for July, the police collision report, right, for July 2nd, because I was the one who went to the police station for it, and they asked me to forward it over to them. The lawyer asked me, right, because I told the lawyer that I had it. Now they were responsible to retrieve the August 8th report. You see, I couldn't, because it was a longer process than the first one that I did. I had to send emails and whatever. But anyway, I thought the lawyer would. There was none, basically almost 2 years later. Okay? Please feel free to pause and read. Thanks. Second motor vehicle accident, was it to cause bodily harm or to silence me for good? There were no more changes in the hearing date for WSIB, Workplace Safety Insurance Appeals Tribunal, right? They set the date for February 4th. That was set 2020. Remember, the initial, when my medical records for the Ministry of Health were distorted, all of a sudden a hearing was set for June 4th. The medical records were distorted in March. I got it in April, and then in June, Waziat was able to set out a hearing date when my medical records got messed up. Now they actually waited and put the date off to February 4, 2020 to make sure that whatever plan they had for me would materialize before the hearing date. Okay, please review the presentation. It's morally law. Their plans were back on track. No more delays. Okay, we'll get to this presentation. Okay. Physiotherapists and medical doctors joined in solidarity to further distort my medical records. Physiotherapists had no record of my attendance at Ethiopia. On August 8, 2019, the medical doctors recorded various diagnoses in their clinical notes without examination, to further add falsified medical information to my medical records from with the Ministry of Health. So whatever is there, they're adding, continue to add false information to my records. Okay. For example, as you can see here, I was still not examined. I went to Dr. Malik's office on August 24th. Was not examined for the accident of August 8th. I went to see Dr. Malik on August 10th. Here on August 24th, again, still not examined. And, he's making notes. Please feel free to read all of my pain and all that, although he made mention of motor vehicle accident, but no examination. And please feel free to pause and read. Okay. However, I found this based on my complaint, because he's talking about neck here. I complain about post-traumatic neck sprain from back-to-back motor vehicle accident. However, radiating to right posterior shoulder and arm, radiating from noticing some memory issues, short-term memory loss, ongoing low back pains, neck pain, neck strain following a road traffic injury, and all that. Now, read. Please feel free to pause and read, okay? And look at this. Okay, I retrieved this from online, Words of Wisdom, after getting a whiplash. Right? Individuals often complain of discomfort in the neck, followed by stiffness, tenderness, and pain while moving the neck. In most cases, the pain is stronger a few days after the accident. Individuals who suffered more serious injuries beside the above-mentioned symptom complain about pain radiating towards the head and shoulders. Feel free to, read here. Down the arms, as you can see here, okay, and sometimes even to the fingers. Pain radiation is often combined with tingling and numbness in the same areas. Oh yes, I did. I do have. There's it noted somewhere. Okay, if Dr. Malik didn't note it. It's noted somewhere. Okay, loss of strength in the arm. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay. September 9th. Because I was in so much pain. However, I went to the hospital because something went in my eye, and I went to I told doctor about MVA, my motor vehicle accident, and was told it was too late to be examined. That's what the doctor said, eh? On the same date, this doctor's clinical notes indicated that I had uh, tinnitus, history of tinnitus, ringing in ear. That is, this doctor had never, we had no ear discussion. He did not test my ear, no hearing. Oh my God. No, you see, the Ministry of Health mentioned deafness, I tell you. Anyway, October 17, 2019, my knees were swollen and in pain, and I visited the doctor's office right again for examination. I was being refused, right? I was being refused. And the doctor kept insisting that I had arthritis. That's why I had pain in my knees, and that's why my pain was swollen. Right? I insisted on an ultrasound and X-ray, but the doctor only said, after insisting, he said, okay, he will do ultrasound only. All right? Please feel free to pause and read. Here, I went to William Ulcer Health Center, right? And the doctor here, I do not see a name, but the doctor indicated tinnitus. What is this? That's my question. Here, for Ministry of Health, it says deafness. I don't know what this was at all. Okay, please feel free to pause and read if you can. I view online the Mayo Clinic, right? What is tinnitus? Tinnitus is usually caused by an underlying condition such as age-related hearing loss, an ear injury, or a problem with the circulatory system. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay. It said I had an history. So in other words, then I guess whatever is trying to say, just in case if that occurred, he make mention of it so that it wouldn't seem as if it's caused from the motor vehicle accident. Got it? You see, I had an history. Okay. Be free to pause and read. Okay. From my understanding, here ringing in the ear can be caused from a motor vehicle accident. I heard someone talking about it one day, and then I said, oh, that's why. Okay. She said after motor vehicle accident she had a ringing in her ears. Okay. I did, thank God, but thank God it's not like a consistent thing. Now and again, yeah, it's not consistent. Okay. After the accident, please feel free to pause and read. Knees in pain and difficulty walking, swelling and pain was getting worse. Visited Dr. Malik's office, as I did say. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. If you know this, I have already made mention of the situation. All right, in my previous slide. As you can see, October 16, 2019. Okay. And this is ice. I was icing my knee. My right knee especially was in terrible pain, and it really was a bother climbing the stairs and all that. Okay, but here my knees are swollen. Okay, Dr. Malik, as I said, decided ultrasound only when I insisted, please, X-ray and ultrasound. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if there was a bone broken. That's why I needed an X-ray. Okay. Dr. Malik saw him on October 2017. He said having persistent pain, both legs, I can see, feels like burning sensation, all that's written there. Then doctor is going to say all my complaints. He's going to say I have fibromyalgia, right? Fibromyalgia, right? Wow. Okay. This is what, as I took this from the internet, fibromyalgia is a chronic condition where there's heightened pain and all that. Response and there's heightened pain response and widespread pain. I know what fibromyalgia is, and if I should go to the court of law, with all my pain that I have been complaining about, the judge would say, well, your lawyer said you have fibromyalgia, so all my pain, this doctor is actually setting me up to fail in court, to make it seem as if my pain is not from the motor vehicle accident but fibromyalgia. Okay, as I said, I went back to his office on October 18th and asked for an ultrasound. Okay, asked for X-ray and ultrasound, but then he stated he will do an ultrasound. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay. My pain. There's this diagram I took a this was it took I took it out of what I showed you there with the information about fibromyalgia. I actually got it from the doctor, Dr. Malik. Yeah, I just remember I got it from Dr. Malik, because I said, what is fibromyalgia? And then he printed this report. So in the report, right, I'm just able to tell you where my pain was since the accident, when my pain, where I'm feeling pain, that is. Okay, so as you can see, everything here that I noted, please feel free to pause and read. You see, this section here came with a vengeance in November 2022. Sleepless nights. I was in pain because, as I said, I was never treated, and I was never examined. Nothing. I was left to suffer. Please feel free to pause and review. Okay. Did the ultrasound, and the ultrasound indicated that I had a small effusion in the infrapetula bursa. I think that is okay. There is a small Baker cyst. This was the right side, the right side. That's why I tell you, the right side I had more pain than the left. Both were in pain, but the right side, I was wondering if a bone was broken, right? But it's a Baker cyst. And on the left side, no Baker cyst, but the same thing, the same effusion was going on. The only exception was that there's a Baker cyst in the right. See, I knew something was wrong, more than because I was feeling more pain in the right knee than the left. Then it says here, recommend correlation with plain x-rays. Here the ultrasound has recommended that I do an x-ray. I waited 2 weeks. I was trying to call Dr. Malik's office, not getting through, and I had to walk in. So I walked in on the 30th, see, 18th of October, 30th of October, I walked in, and that's when he said, oh yes, he got the results. Okay, and the result, he didn't explain the results to me. He just said, oh, I should do an x-ray. I asked for a copy of the results. Okay, and then when I the same day I saw Dr. Malik, it's the same day I went to do the x-ray, and the x-ray said large bony spurs. I think I have it more information on next on the other slide. Okay, no evidence of osteoarthritis, no arthritis. See, the Ministry of Health. Now I realize why Dr. Malik didn't want to send me for examination of my knees, because it says here no arthritis. On the Ministry of Health report, it says I have traumatic arthritis. You see? Can you see that? Okay. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay. Knee effusion. Would you believe again? Although Dr. Malik realized that I had problems with my knee, he didn't send me for further testing. No, nothing. Okay. Knee effusion occurs when excessive synovial fluid accumulates in and around the knee, injury to the ligaments or meniscus, swelling of the knee, water on the knee. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay, thank you. October 30th, yeah. Please feel free to pause and read. Coming up to that, okay? Yeah, this is a better view. Please feel free to read the top, okay? And I've already explained about October 30th. Dr. Malik did not refer me for further treatment. I was left on my own in pain. I had made another appointment to see Dr. Malik in December 2019, who then referred me to Dr. Carabastos specialist. Appointment to see specialist made for February 2020. So in February 2020, we get there. All right. Okay, but just this is evidence. No arthritis. Okay. A physiotherapist was feeling, I was feeling worse than better, and realized that my friend and I received different treatments for our injuries. My friend and I were complaining basically for most part, the same problem, same pain area in various areas, right? My friend and I had similar complaints at first before my second accident. Since July 2nd, 2019, I had laser treatment and was also placed on a machine that escalated my pain. But my friend did not receive such treatment, right? In October 29, my friend's back was adjusted. They say crack the back, adjust the, yeah. Okay. It was adjusted by Dr. Bertolo, but I was told that my back could not be adjusted because I was still in too much pain, I guess from both accidents, right? Dr. Bertolo ignored my swollen knees, which were in pain. Yeah. He ignored. I told him about it. It was around this time, October 2019, that I had lost faith in the medical system, since I felt that they were doing more damages, than to assist me. Yeah, assist should be one S. Okay, two S's. Okay, here I have three. Please feel free to pause and read. Thanks. Here I took pictures in Dr. Bertola's office. Okay, so he had these diagrams on the wall. Okay, as I this was the areas of my pain. However, in blue, this was where Dr. Bertolo placed the laser machine in this on my spine. Now, I'm not a doctor, right? I'm not a physiotherapist. Maybe doing so will help these other areas. I don't know, but I was just wondering. Yeah, I was wondering. So, was this doctor doing me right or wrong? You tell me, okay? Here it is again in a better view. And then you see I highlighted this section. Disc is like a disc or hernia, something like that. Laser placed on my spine. This is a reason my family doctor did me wrong a few years ago. Okay? Gave me the wrong diagnosis without examination that I have some spine issue. Huh? And then all of a sudden, oh, he's working on this, eh? You see, when you have a false report on you, you see other doctors later on will follow through, okay? So please let me know. Please review, okay? Thanks. Okay, for this machine was making me worse than ever. Okay, my face was here. I'm lying down and see this iron thing in the middle. It goes back and forward, like it's stretching me, stretching my spine, stretching my body. And oh my God, it got worse. I was having sleepless nights. I had to tell the physiotherapist, please stop. I don't want to be on that machine anymore. Princess was not on that machine. Okay. Then this was before the second accident. I was placed on this machine before the second accident and I was feeling worse. Okay, this is a laser machine that was placed on my spine. Okay, please continue. This was a little long. Please feel free to follow me over to my other presentation. Thank you.